I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence, man, the grass is always virtuous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbows, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to Summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience! Welcome to the final stream of this week. For once in a very long while, I am about to be taking a little bit of a break. We got a long weekend here in America, as well as in La Canada, our neighbor to the north. So, we are going to be reconvening next Wednesday after this 1 hour chill stream. I am here to hang out. I'm here to chill. I'm going to have some work I got to do after this and tomorrow before I can go and just enjoy spending time with my friends. But you know what? I need it. And I'm carving out that time. Like, it's one of those things. I have not taken a lot of breaks. And there is a quote from one of the Jason Bourne novels that my dad always uses when he tries to convince himself to go to sleep. My dad always says, sleep is a weapon. And he didn't come up with that. He stole that from a Jason Bourne novel. And when I say I carved out some time for a few days off this upcoming weekend, like a Klingon with a knife, I carved out this time. This was, if sleep is a weapon, then this vacation it's got prongs everywhere. There's blood channels. It is not child safe. Do not leave this in an unlocked box. But you know what? We are ready for a big weekend here in Tennessee and the United States and Canada. And it's nice that I'm actually going to be able to take this one off. And you know what? That is thanks to everyone here who has supported the show and been so generous with your time, with your attention, and especially those of y'all who have tipped. I was going into this month being like, ooh, last few months weren't like the best for me. I had some surprise expenses with some car payments. Not like my car was paid off, but I had some trouble with the car and like I had some other things, and it's just like, okay, so like I feel like I need a break, but I don't know if I can afford it. And as soon as I said, y'all, I'm taking a break, whether I can afford it or not, because it's the right thing to do, so many people here stepped up, and you've been so supportive for the last few weeks that like I am genuinely feeling like I can move forward over the next few days and not be stressing about like I should be working, because when you're trying to get a business off the ground, that sort of thing can be really challenging. It's hard to know where the line is between like I will fall over and die if I don't get a break, and also I will fall over and starve if I stop working. So yeah, y'all have been so incredible with your support of the show, and yeah, thank you to everybody here. Anyway, let's see. I think Tommy Boy might be taking the night off because it's his birthday and he might be partying with other people, which is a good way to live. Good for you, Tommy. If you do happen to stop by, though, speak up, though. I was gonna sing to Tommy, but you know what? I will wait because it seems like Tommy isn't here. That's cool. Let's see. We have so much to do. Hey, great name, Hitchhiker's Towel, by the way. Borealis Laura has great taste, and I completely agree with her. But anyway, if you have never seen a Joe Hill stream before, this is going to be a weird one because it feels like, to some degree, I have been streaming 6 nights a week for most of the last 18 months, trying to make sure that folks who didn't have anywhere to go or couldn't leave their homes or, were waiting on their vaccines or whatever, had a little bit of entertainment to look forward to at the end of the night. And early on in the pandemic, I said, you know what? I feel like I'm so powerless in the face of something so big. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a healthcare worker or somebody who's like directly helping the people who are injured by this. The least I can do is commit to trying to stream 6 nights a week, so the folks who are like stuck at home have something to look forward to. And when I said I was going to do that, I did not think it would be 18 months. I didn't think we would be here now. I thought things would have been much easier, much earlier. And that's not how things worked out. And so I've been pushing myself to my limits. But I also need to recognize that being at those limits, you know what? I need a break. So, yeah, here we go. We are taking a 1-hour chill stream. And so, you know what? That means I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break soon. I thought about having this stream be like open-ended, but I was kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to want to hang out and party with y'all all night, and then I'll be too tired to do the work I have to do before I go hang out with my friends tomorrow. And so it's better if I just say, you know what? 1-hour stream. I'm going to go to bed at a decent hour. I'm going to wake up at a decent hour. I'm going to get my work done. Then I'm going to hang out with my friends when they get out of work, and I'm so excited for it because it's been I keep wanting to say it's been a rough year for everybody, but it's been more than a year. And that's why, you know what? People need to take breaks. And I can say this about other people very confidently, but I am not good about forcing myself to take breaks. And I appreciate the support this community has given me to help me get to the point where I'm like, yes, taking a break, doing so confidently, appreciating everybody. Hey, our first tip of the evening just rolled in from Sammy Higgins, who says, enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for the 40, Sammy. That is 2 face camera expansions right out the gate. What a great way to kick off this stream. You'll please direct your attention down here to slot 8. I'm going to say, howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanded as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Why is OBS over on this? Oh, yeah, because I was doing a VR stream earlier. The computer... Computers are weird. Do. Now to process that second face camera expansion. Expand. Alrighty. So I am down here in the lower left corner. Boop, 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 doo. Yeah, I have not had the opportunity to thank Sammy for her amazing job. I guess I was going to say for about a year. Let's see, when did we kicked off our moderator program? Probably about a year and change ago. And Sammy had worked as a moderator for a major sports website. I don't want to go into specifics because that's weird, but brought a lot of expertise and experience working at large-scale communities into our community as a Discord moderator. Sammy has since gotten an incredible job as a sports journalist and covers the Giants, who are on track for the World Series, I hear. Assuming those pesky Dodgers know when to get out of the way. So, Sammy is going to be stepping back from that Discord moderator role, but she was kind enough to stay on to moderate that mini golf stream on Tuesday. So thank you again, Sammy, for your incredible job. Appreciate you. And I am glad that you are still going to be hanging around, even though your life has grown hectic, but in a good way. It's hectic with opportunity. It's frantic with feasible ideas of ways to, ways are mundane paths. These are avenues of experience. These are boulevards of boldly going. Yes. So thank you again to Sammy. Not only for that tip, but for your incredible job helping us get our moderation program off the ground on the Discord. So, okay. Mahi0 over there in Twitch says, hurrah for Sammy. Yes. Sea Turtle points out rough couple of years. Yeah, it has been. Yazzie Wolf says wrong glasses, by the way. Okay, yeah, sorry, I was doing a VR thing earlier. These are my normal glasses don't fit under the VR headset. Because, like, here, let me hold this up. This thing is not super wide. Let me go grab my other glasses real quick. And then we will thank Drew Baca for a tip that just rolled in. Be right back. Normally I keep these in the same room, but I swapped them out. Hey, speaking of VR, I see Goran1818 here, who says, VR, is it mini golf o'clock? It was earlier. Goran1818, as well as Eric, who has a very generic username. But you know what? Eric and Eric's daughter, you know who he is. It's funny because we were playing mini golf to try this new course earlier, when I was taking a break, and Eric was like, yeah, apparently you're famous enough that my daughter has heard of you. She thought it was really cool that, you know, I had played golf with somebody from HermitCraft. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's awesome. And then, but I was also kind of thinking, like, you know, does anyone's child ever truly think they're cool? Maybe the kid is just being polite. But then the kid tweeted at me about how cool their dad is and, like, how awesome it is that he played golf with me. And I'm like, okay, this kid genuinely appreciates Eric. That's good for Eric. That's good for the kid. I'm happy for everybody involved. Happy for everyone involved. Welcome, Louisa. Glad you could join us this evening. Major Slinky says, Joe, you can buy prescription things that hook up into the headset. Yeah. My friend Paul King from Pocketables had recommended that. I need to look at that. Is he EP the Geek online? Okay. Gotcha. Boulevards of Unbroken Dreams. Good one, Mahi Zero. Okay. So, yeah. Well, I will say that is one fun thing about, like, one of the most amusing things about being on HermitCraft is sometimes people I know will at some point be like, hey, my kid just realized that the guy I talk about, like, going to lunch with at work is Joe Hills from HermitCraft. Like, his birthday's coming up. Could you, like, make just a quick, like, happy birthday video, just like a 15-second thing, and I'll send it over. And the kid will be like, oh my God, you're the best dad ever. And, like, it's like, you know what? This guy was already a good dad. If he wasn't a good person, I wouldn't want to hang out with him and go to lunch with him. Like, because, like, you can work with somebody without going to eat lunch with them. That is an option you have. You opted into that, right? And so it's like, no, like, oh, this is a cool person. But, like, sometimes kids can't always appreciate that their parents are cool people. And, like, when I get to help, you know, kids see that, like, that's not about me. That's just showing them what was already there about their parents. That's awesome. So anyway, that's just one small thing that brings me joy. I'm trying to be, like I said, I want to focus on being grateful for how, even though this has been a really, really rough 18, 19 months or so, like, you know, this is an amazing community, and y'all have been so supportive of me, and I've seen so many of you be so supportive of each other, and that's so heartening. And, you know, I'm just really, really appreciative. And, yeah. So let's go ahead and see, once again, Drew Baca. I mentioned earlier before I got my glasses that Drew Baca had sent in a tip. Thank you, Drew Baca, for the 20, who says, enjoy your time off, Joe. So here we go. It's time to grow hills. Do-do-do-do. Oh, I love these glasses. And, hey, sorry, don't yell in all caps there. That's a timeout. But yeah, Gordon says, I don't know if you know who Arcade Matt is, but he's a big Redemption Arcade YouTuber. Someone in pinball community posted on Facebook. Their son is very upset that they didn't realize Arcade Matt was in their house for Pinball League. Yeah, so Gordon, I've had stuff like that happen. Okay, so for example, there was this great, WordCamp, which is the big WordPress convention, the National WordCamp, came to Nashville one year, and I went to see a talk, and I was live tweeting it. And I was like, and I had tagged the speaker. I'm like, so-and-so is about to give a talk about blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm going through like, oh, this is interesting because of this, and this is interesting because of that. And it's like, if you follow me on Twitter, you're going to get a bunch of weird things. You're going to get Minecraft stuff. You're going to get programming stuff. You're going to get space stuff, politics, whatever. And I don't care how many followers I lose because I'm excited about the things I'm excited about. I'm only interested in having the audience that's excited about me being excited, or can tune things out if they don't care. Like, you don't have to love everything I love, but like, I'm not here to pretend I am a like narrow niche of interest. I'm here to be excited about things and have fun with them and share that joy. And you can opt out at any time of any part of it. But like, anyway, so I'm live tweeting this programming convention about like PHP and MySQL and WordPress. And the speaker got to the airport and saw that I had tagged her on Twitter and was like, OMG, my kids said when I told them I was going to Nashville, could I get Joe Hill's autograph? And I told them, look, I know y'all think that Nashville is not a big city, but it is. And just because I'm going to Nashville does not mean I'm going to get to meet Joe Hill's. And in fairness, I did not get to meet her, and she did not get to meet me. But I was in the same room with her for 90 minutes, live tweeting her talk. And so I was just like, well, I could come sign something for you now. Where are you? And she's like, well, I'm already through security at the airport. So yeah, sorry. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I wish your kids had the opportunity to like get that thing. Like, I mean, I didn't bring things to sign because this wasn't me going to a Minecraft convention as an entertainer. This is me, like, my employer, like, in lieu of going to work that day, had me go downtown to this convention, and so it's like, it's true. Not every time you go to Nashville, you'll meet Joe Hill's. She didn't meet Joe Hill's. That doesn't mean Joe Hill's wasn't there all along. Am I excited for Minecraft Live? I am. And I have so many amazing ideas for stuff I want to do with 118. All I want out of Minecraft Live is a date. Tell me when 118 gets here so that I can make like my plans. Because I want to do big things. I want to do tall things. Yeah. But Dan Dingo says, love the green screen glasses. Thank you. But yeah, hey, greetings, Quest Reborn. Glad you could join us. Okay, so we need to actually make some progress on this roof. Hey, we just got a new Patreon patron. Welcome, welcome. Just so you know, I've got to manually send out your invites, and I do those the next business day, so I'll knock that out tomorrow. Sammy says, that wasn't my experience. Well, yeah, you came to Nashville and got to meet me, but, like, that was because I said, hey, anybody from the Discord who's coming to Nashville for Tennessee Game Days, we will hang out. Like, we made active plans. So. Okay. Yeah, they said 118 would be a holiday when they split it up, but that was months ago. And we're in the middle of a pandemic where everything's constantly in flux. I don't want to take it for granted that they're still on track. Just give me a date for the new thing. Also, why is it, I'm gonna tweak my camera. Boop, 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 boop. Because I felt like it was cutting off the side of my this headphone. There it is. Okay. The real Joe Hill's was the friends we made along the way. But yeah, also I am a person who will starve. So feel free to tip via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. I didn't actually post the link yet, but people have been tipping anyway. So thank you to anybody who bookmarked that or bothered to click in the description. So we need to do some work on this roof. Is it getting dark already? Okay. Deadly Kitten says, I've been looking at those glasses for 10 minutes now. See, that's the thing about glasses, is you have to look at them for 10 minutes. I have to look through them for years. Like, I'm not somebody who goes out and buys glasses every year. The last pair of glasses I bought was 3 years ago. So I got these a couple weeks ago. But, like, I'm like, with glasses, I feel like that's one of those things you don't scrimp on. You spend good money to get high-quality glasses that'll last you a few years, because you got to look through them 100% of the time while you're awake. Don't cheap out on it. Like, when I was young, I would get, like, whatever glasses I could afford from Walmart at the optometrist at Walmart. And, like, they were terrible. And it was one of those things like, there was one pair of glasses where, like, the last 6 months while I was saving up for new glasses, they were, like, held together with duct tape. But, like, part of the reason I was saving up was to get glasses that, like, wouldn't fall apart. I don't know. What camera am I using? They're not sponsoring me. It's a cheap off-the-shelf camera. It is... If I had gone out of my way to select the finest technology, I'd be like, let me show you what a connoisseur of technology I am. But no, I went to the store and I bought what they had at the price point I could afford. Like, that's one of the secrets of streaming, is like, you don't, in order to do the best show in the world, yes, you need the best equipment, but to do an okay show for a decade, you can just kind of go buy some things. Like, I just bought a camera. This microphone I bought, I'm still using the same the microphone I bought was $100 new 10 years ago. And nowadays they're selling them for about $50. But I'm still using the same microphone I got for $100 a long time ago. Mahi Zero says, when I log into the PayPal app, the first prompt is, do you want to send Joe Hills more money? Well, I appreciate your continuous support of the show, Mahi Zero. But I also kind of find that a little frightening about the algorithm. But yeah, no, that's great. Graph Paper MC, welcome. Animate Barrel says, I get the same prompt on my PayPal. Well, you know what? Like I said, I wouldn't be able to take the next few days off if it wasn't for the support of folks who show up again and again. Even if you're not rolling in here, like, you know, yes, there are some people who are at a point in their lives where they can roll in and make a big tip and support the show in a very, very noticeable way. And I appreciate them. But, like, seriously, if you watched every episode I've ever made, I've got 2,000 episodes out. You could watch every episode, and I would make, like, less than, like, $2 or $3 in ad revenue, even in, like, the high revenue ad times, which most of the year is not the high revenue ad times. You know, is somebody who shows up and tips $5 here and there, even if it's just once or twice a year, that's like watching my whole library 2 times. And you don't have time to watch my whole library. That's like 2,000 YouTube videos. So, yeah, seriously, I cannot overstate how impactful people are, who, even if you only tip occasionally, you might not think you're making a big difference, but you're making a big difference. So, okay. If we look over here, once we got to this point, we went up 3. Okay, so we actually need to get this one more in, I think. How would this even go? Well, thank you for supporting via Patreon, Alex C. Okay, do we actually have... We have some of the blocks, we have some of the stairs. We don't have any of the half slabs at the moment. How did I make this transition to... This is a little weird. Let's figure this out. So, I'm reverse engineering my own work here. So we got to a point where we just have 3 going straight up on either side. I think... Misha Ness Game says, hey, Joe, how are things going with the family? Just hanging out, watching your stream. Everything is going fantastic. I am really, really thrilled at how resilient my daughter has been the last year. It's been a hard year for a lot of people, especially kids. I was thinking about this earlier, how, like, she went from being a first grader to being a third grader during this pandemic. And that's a big jump, you know. But she's been doing so well, and I am so proud of her. I would not want to grow up in something like this if it could be avoided. Honestly, I wouldn't want to deal with it as an adult if it could be avoided. So it would be fantastic if people could, like, you know, get vaccinated and help avoid further continuations or expansions. Hey, Winnie T. Ford, how's it going? Let's see. Okay, I saw some, where was it? Let me jump around here on the Discord. But yeah, I was gonna say that mushroom medley there is fantastic. Folks on the Discord, I don't know if you're keeping up with Winnie's regular photos. I guess they're photos of paintings. I was gonna say photographic updates, but they're paintographic updates. I don't know. I don't know. It's not my job to figure out how to talk good. It is actually my job to figure out how to talk good, but whatever. Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you for calling that to my attention. I have banned that person. Oh, and somebody else. Yep, banned 3 people on the YouTube. Okay. It's always something. Hey, looks like another tip just rolled in from Diane. Thank you, Diane, for the 20, who says, happy vacation. Woo! So we are going to go ahead and once again, expand. And then below that here, I see we have a notification from Laura, who says, can we do the checklist? I've had some wine and powerfully wish to do checklist karaoke. Well, it is about time for that checklist. But let's do the rest of these tips first. We got another 12 rolling in here from Louisa, who says, hey, Joe, wishing you a great vacation. Thank you so much. That puts us 3 away from the next expansion. And then, once again, we have another tip rolling in from Quest Reborn for 10, who says, supporting the premium content. Oh yeah, premium content like this setting up stream song. Okay, I don't actually have it queued up. Let me find it. Where is it? When will my stream begin? Here we go. We'll do the Ben Folds one because I like singing along with that one too. And then we'll also actually enter the beat chest.
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe when poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Alrighty, so I think we can take down that setting up now sign. As you can see, I got my chains here because we have entered the Joust phase. I am now at 90% Joe Pasty, and we are currently 13 away from the next face camera expansion, except that we just got a tip from Lucas, who says, just cuz. Actually, not just cuz. Thanks for the streams. Have an excellent break. Woo! Well, thank you very much, Lucas, for that full 100. Let's see. So, yeah, that's going to put us, I guess, 13 away from the next face camera expansion after these 5. Oh, wow, my hand is not in frame. That's okay, because we can go ahead and parse those now. Numero uno, expand Joe. Do-do-do-do. Lowering that Joe Pasty now to 80%. Next up, numero dos, expand the Joes. 70%. Then we're about to enter the most obnoxious face camera expansion size, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Woo, 60%. There we go. That was numero tres. I've got a hero's face. But numero cuatro, how about some more Joe? Lowering the Joe Pasty now to 50%. We're into T. Joe Eckhillsburg territory. And then for that numero cinco, each ni san shi, go, go, Joe. Here we go. Lowering that Joe Pasty now to 42%. If you had questions about that, it'll answer them. Ah, it's dark. We're going to get attacked by... There are not lights here. When did Scar log on? Did we forget to greet him? That's going to be a separate problem. Oh, howdy, Scar. Scar really doesn't like to not be greeted. There we go. Tommy boy! Happy birthday, Tommy! You know, we normally here like to sing in Spanish, but you know what? We're going to make an exception today and sing in English. Now that that copyright thing has been lifted, we can sing to Tommy boy in his native tongue of Inglés. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Y'all know the words. Sing along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear that Tommy boy. Happy birthday to you. And many more from the Joe. So there we go. Singing to Tommy boy. Expanding the camera. Thank you to Lucas on that. That puts us once again 13 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. But yeah, happy birthday to another member of our marvelous moderation team, Tommy boy. Appreciate you. I was not sure you'd be here tonight because it being your birthday. It's one of those things like pandemic birthdays are really difficult. Like my last birthday, we did not get to have the crowd I was hoping for. It was me and one friend, and usually it would be a bigger thing. But you know what? You know, I was glad that, you know, at least one person could make it. So, yeah. Let's see. We need to get up here. Yeah, the Happy Birthday song was copyrighted until a few years ago, which is one of the reasons that I always sing the song on Spanish on my stream, because when I first started streaming, I could get a copyright strike if I sang the Happy Birthday song. And I've been streaming for so long because I'm what the kids would call an old, that, you know, that's a thing that would matter to me. So we're going to go ahead and put 3 on here before having the stairs come in. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. I should have written a pun for this, or a dad joke at least, but I guess we'll settle for fellow. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. Happy birthday to Tommy boy. Okay. Oh, that was a bad pearl throw. Okay. So, there we go. That was a... We kind of recovered there, but that wasn't ideal. Okay, cool. Ah, these are stairs. I don't want stairs. We don't need stairs upon theirs. We need blocks upon... Well, not glocks, because this isn't like a brutally violent shooting stream. But, okay, so we can go around this like so. Okay, so now we need, I think we need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Now, when we teleport over here, it's going to look good. Razor Randon says, my son just got back from university for Canadian Thanksgiving. Gotta go. Might be back later. Have a great time with your son. Awesome. Okay, so that's not perfect, but it's close. We might tweak that up a block or 2 on each level, but I think on the whole, dang it, give me a clear line of sight, stupid game. I'm having a great night. I won't be disappointed by anything except my ability to navigate. Yeah, I think maybe we do that. We're going to come back to this. We're going to tweak that once we get the other towers in. I feel like it's not necessarily wrong right now, but it's not the best it could be. Yeah, I think you're right, Hunter Walker, about getting 3 more regular blocks before the wall. It's really close to the original tower, which we have in the papercraft model rotating. Yeah, so we're working on this tower here. And it's shorter than some of the other towers, as you can see. You can't really tell. It's really hard to hold this in such a way that it is visually helpful to the viewers. Sorry, viewers, since that's everyone. But core concept, we have a roof on it. It doesn't look terrible, from this angle at least. Let's go ahead and check out what it looks like from this platform. Okay. Gorilla Woody says floating beehives. Yeah, they're like bee-loons, I decided. So I got rid of a bunch of trees and terraformed away a hill, but I didn't have anything to make smoke with. So instead, I just had them be balloons. And I started adding armor stands of people holding onto them so they wouldn't float away. Some of the people were too small, though, so they're flying back. Good luck, children. Okay. So up we go. Gonna take a look at what we've been working on under the noon sun. Rose of Frida, thank you for the 13, who says, have a wonderful vacation. Boom. That is going to put us evenly at our next Face Gamer expansion milestone. Appreciate your support of the show, Rose of Frida. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend as well. I am really, I have a whole bunch of ideas that I've just been sitting on. That's like, oh, I should work on this when I have time to think about it. And I'm so excited. That's going to lower our opacity to a frigid 32%. But yeah, one of the things I'm excited about this weekend is just having some time to think about, there's all these things where it's like, oh, how could I do this? If I just had some time to think about how to do this could be neat or that could be neat. And you know what? Maybe not all those ideas are going to turn out, but even if one of them turns out to be a good idea, I'm just looking forward to having some time to think and jot down some notes and relax a little bit. So, yeah, because I feel like I've skewed a lot of my schedule toward getting stuff out the door and not toward being more big picture creative and having a few days to hang out with my friends. But here's the thing is anytime that you're planning to hang out with friends, you also need to have a list of stuff to do when people are running late. Because you might be like, hey, we're going to go do this. And somebody's like, well, we can get there anytime in the next 3 hours. And I need to dry my hair and the hairdryer's broken or something. Or I realized I need to go get something from across town first or something. Instead of just being like, what, this is my vacation. How can you be running an hour behind? You just have a list of stuff to work on or think about or read. I've got a bunch of books I'm behind on. And so I'm looking forward to just having a few moments like that where it's somebody's like, oh, hey, can you give me another 30 minutes? And I'll just be like, yes, I'm going to read Fear and Loathing on the Campaign Trail, or I'm going to work on this poem idea I had, or I'm going to think about this armor stand concept and see how that would work, Because, statistically, the more people that you're around, the harder it is to keep people on schedule, right? So you just need to be willing to change how you engage with that. Yeah. Okay, so this one here has... So these two are basically... They should be roughly the same kind of roofs, but it's slightly different. Oh, that's what's missing. We're missing the single block bit before that. Okay. This is why we come up here, to get a different perspective. Yeah. Okay. So, anything else we need to notice while we're up here? Okay, yeah, so I think that's the big thing. On the whole, these work roughly as is. This roof here is going to be a big hassle. I'm a little dubious about getting started on that tonight. But you know what? We can at least fix that problem with that spire there. Because we have some of these deep slate tiles. The moon is starting to rise. Okay. I gotta say, I don't know if y'all are into creepypasta and creepy videos and stuff at all, but one of my favorite humorists who was a huge influence on me is a gentleman named Chris Straub. And Chris did some amazing work with all sorts of types of cartooning when I was young. He also wrote a creepypasta called Candle Cove that was very formative for a lot of people, and then went on to work on something called Local 58. And there's which is like supposed to be like these like found footage of like this like local TV station, like their late night broadcasts where things were getting a little bit off the rails. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, Local 58 is super neat. Here's an example of one of his better videos. Well, I mean, they're all good. But, like, one of the ones that I thought was particularly good. You guys can bookmark that for later. But, yeah, every time I see the moon in HermitCraft, I kind of think of this video. But, yeah. I've been trying to think lately more about how to give credit and pay like homage to the incredible artists who were formative for me when I was younger. And Chris is doing great these days. He had a sci-fi thing. He had a sci-fi channel show called Station Zero and whatnot. So it's not that he needs my help, but like I think that like it's good for me to, you know, give credit where it's due, you know, and mention like, I feel like to some degree I'm thinking more about the people who helped me because I'm realizing I'm reaching a point where I'm possibly able to help others in a way that I wasn't when I was earlier in my career, you know, and so I've been thinking about how much I appreciate what others have done for me in the past as I think about like what I can do for others, you know, now, you know, because maybe those people aren't just artistic inspirations to me, but are also leaders and in creativity and helpers of others. And I should be a helper and a leader in a similar way. Roselia Moon, tip and 10, says, I hope you enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much, Roselia Moon. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. That is, whoops, I almost posted the same link again to the moon thing. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and head over this way and see if this tower is vastly improved by that. I'm hoping it will be. Yeah, we did expand the back tower, so the spire was right, Borealis Laura. That's what we're working on now, is the execution of that spire. Can you even see it from down here? Just barely, but oh yeah, that's a huge improvement. Let's go out in the distance where it'd be even more noticeable, though. So if from here we look up, yeah, that's definitely more the same kind of tower as that other one. Yeah, that feels right. Did that throw? I'm not sure if it did. Okay, cool. So from here, we can get back up in the trees. Whoa. Yeah, I'm really happy with that, y'all. I think that is where we need to be, right? Alex C says the profile of the castle is satisfyingly complex now. Yeah, this castle has a wild profile, and I really am trying to capture that in a representative way, you know. Okay. Welcome back, Razor Randon. Well, you know what? Fly-in can be exhausting, so yeah. Like anytime that I have a guest who flew in, you know, you gotta kind of give them some space. Be like, hey, do you need a day to just recover? Because, like, I don't know where your son was traveling from, but yeah, if it's like, I've been in 3 airports today, hopping around on planes and stuff, it's a lot. Okay, so I'm dang it, Scar. Get your life together, man. Coat Duck says, wow, that video was deeply unsettling. Thank you, Joe. You're welcome. Scar's trying to be a mermaid. Yeah, he just wants to eat sailors. No thank you, Packy. I really, you know, just want to keep things simple. Like, any additional dependencies on the server are, like, a nightmare. And I know that the point of Local 58 is to create nightmares, but I don't have time for it. I don't... Like, it's fun when it's fiction, but when, like, creating problems from horror stories is, like, the message of a lot of horror stories. Don't do this. Okay. So. Under the sea. Under the sea. There is such slaughter under the water for good times with FCAR do. Okay, so you can't actually see that turret from here. You can see this one, you can see that one. Yeah, when we put these windows in here, Okay. So let's actually get the model out and look at these windows. So the windows on this side here. Ooh, boy. Also, I think I might have thrown a piece of the model when I picked it up. Okay. The windows on this side are many. We have what looks like 7 rows of window. No, 7 columns, 3 rows. Whew, that is not going to be trivial to implement. And we started looking at a way to do that here. Night, Sammy. Sleep well. Am I going to put lightning rods on all the points? That's not a bad suggestion, Gorilla Woody. Welcome, Mr. Hard Luck. It's a hard luck life. Okay. I'm thinking of a siren. Oh, Scar's not a siren. Got it. He's his own thing. So, honestly, the easier place to put these windows in from would be the inside. So why don't we ender pearl back up here and go ahead and look at internal installation of these windows. We're going to need to make more glass. Good night, Queen Sativa. Have a good night. Okay, and good night to you as well, Yazzie Wolf. Please lay your head down and dream, as we say in the theme song. You know, I don't want anybody staying up past their bedtime to watch my show. I'm here to keep you company until you go. But when you do, may your dreams be true. Unless they're nightmares, in which case let them be false and misleading, but recognized as such. That you are not led astray. At least not much. I'm on day 1474 in the No Wings Club. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're going to let the sun set and then run to bed. Come on. Come on, come on. Lay your head down on dreaming this Minecraft bed. Come on. Hunter Walker says, I feel like there was a poem in that last bit of phrase. I don't know if that's true. You must be crazed. Tomorrow is Friday, Borealis, Laura. But I have work to do that I have to knock out before I can hang out with my friends tomorrow. So I'm going to try and be responsible, get my chores done, and then go. So I'm not going right to bed after this. I do have some chores to do around the apartment, and I do have some work I need to knock out. But then I'm going to start just getting ready to enjoy my weekend. So, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I figure this out with scaffolds? It seems like the sort of thing I would have figured out with scaffolds. Clearly, I did not, though. Okay, so this would start here. So we go 1, 2. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13. Okay. Hey, thank you, Philip D, for the 5. Appreciate it. That puts us now 5 away from the next expansion. So, okay. So we need 15 blocks. Minus these 2. We need 13 blocks of windows. Let's look at our coordinates real quick. We are at 1158. And we come over here to 1180. 80 minus 58 is going to be 22. We subtract 13 from 22, and that leaves us with 9 blocks to put in the gaps between the windows. we have gaps between 7 sets of windows. So we'll do mostly just one on either side, I think. So let's see how this works. So that means if those windows stop there, so we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then this next set of windows actually has one that goes 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1, 2 again. And then this next one needs to go 1, 2, 3. But actually, maybe we have it go. The thing is, I suspect that this here... Okay, so that actually does go all the way out. Okay, so we have room to move some of these over a little bit. Wilder Than Thou Are says, why is your face so big? It's a little crazy. Oh, when we hit tipping milestones, the camera gets bigger. We're currently 5 away from the next face camera expansion on the Abacus here. Okay. So in some ways, the answer may be to start this one further out here and then keep those the right distance apart over there. Wilder Than Thou Are says, it can get bigger. Well, you know what? If people tip $5 or more, that'll get us past the next milestone and you'll get to witness it. So I hope you're prepared for that because, you know, that's the sort of thing that happens here on this show. Okay, let's get rid of these coordinates and see if that window... Dang it, stupid jump boost doesn't work all the way over here. Okay, so that starts 2 away. And then we have a 2 gap, and then we have a 2 gap. So we could have this one start 2 away. Wilder Than Thou Are says it's too big already. Well, the thing is, when it gets bigger, it also gets slightly more transparent. Right now, we're at 32% opacity. And we will drop to 24% opacity when we get that next $5 toward that next $20 milestone. Okay. So one thing we can do to make this look more symmetrical is to move that over more. There's also, I'm looking at this, some of these windows don't have equal spacing with all the others. So actually, maybe this next one has an extra big gap because of the way that thing is. Yeah. Okay. That is actually what we're going to do. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Come on, Ender Pearl. Why you got to play like that? Okay. So we're going to come in here, and we're going to have an expanded gap between the first and second, and again between the 5th and 6th. So that means we're going to move that over 1, that over 1, that over 1. Okay. So this one is the 5th, and then we have the 6th here. And that will roughly match the actual exterior, right? Okay. So we got black stained glass. We got some tinted glass here. Okay. Here we go. This one is a standard crossbeam window. So that means boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This next one here is a weird window. So it's just going to be a single block here. And then this next one is going to be the full double crossbeam, or single crossbeam. Yeah. Okay. So hey, we just got a tip via PayPal from Nathan for 5, who says this is for vacation snacks. Take some well-earned time off. Well, thank you very much. I promise I will share with my friends. Here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. Getting that eye back here in the inventory and lowering the opacity now to 24%, putting us 20 even away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you so much once again. Okay, so this window is going to be slightly further over on this side, but then there's one higher up that's going to be the full height. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so womp, womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. Okay, and then this one's going to be the same deal here. Great. And did we get the height roughly correct on those? Feels like we did. Okay. So, let's not fall down there. I did it anyway. To teach you what not to do. Pay attention, children. So once we're at the right elevation here, with the other windows. Is this it? This is the right elevation. And we're out of scaffolds again. Dandolph the Wizard says that's a clever use of glass. Thank you. Yeah, I came up with that myself. I'm sure somebody else has done it first, but it wasn't something I saw anywhere, so. Yay, polygenesis. We don't need more glass right now. We need more scaffolding. Okay. So, yeah, we can pick these two up. And let's go grab those. We're not using those right now. Feel free, Dandolph the Wizard. I mean, I didn't make the game. I'm happy to have people playing it with whatever inspiration they want, whether it's mine or others. Dang it. But yeah, it really feels like there's window panes in there, right? Which is what I was going for. Uh-oh, starting to get dark. Okay. Come on, lay your head down on dream. Yeah, that's a combination of black glass and tinted glass, right? So the purplish one is the tinted glass that doesn't let light through with the amethyst crystal. And then the other one's the black glass, and they won't connect to each other. But they look pretty good, right? I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Okay. So this next one up here, this one's also a 2x3. So we'll pull the sand out. Yay, sand. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Black stained glass goes there. Sand goes here. Here. We need to greet Scar. Welcome back, Scar. Okay. This next window is a bit peculiar. Where is the marker for it? Okay. So this next window... So some of these windows have a cross beam here. This next window is just 2 panes that go straight up individually. So it'll be like 2 3x1s, basically. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3. And then on the next side, 1, 2, 3. little different. And that, little details like that will really give the build more of a real architecture feel. All the real sand is on the other side, though. We got to go get that sand back we've been losing. That was maybe not my best idea. I'm willing to admit that now. But never again. I will only be correct in the future. Ow, my body. Hey, we got another tip via PayPal here from NJ Coffee Junkie, who says, as the AC/DC song goes, have a drink on me or two. Enjoy that well-deserved time off. Well, thank you very much to NJ Coffee Junkie. Here we go. It's time to expand. Just lower that opacity now to 20%, and make sure we mark that on the app because we are 20 even away from the next face camera expansion. We are about to wrap up pretty soon. I just wanted to go ahead and try and get these windows in. So, because Cleo is going to be recording and stuff this weekend, and I want to make sure that she's got enough to work with where it doesn't seem like this is not done. Hey, Pool Shark Wizard! PSW and I used to hang out at PlayOnCon probably 10 years ago or more. Glad you could join us this evening, PSW. Are you likely to hit PlayOnCon 22? It's probably 2022. We can have all the 22s, though. Just, dang it, stupid broken torch. Because I will be back at PlayOnCon next year. Either way. But I think I'm not sure where you lived. I might live closer to PlayOnCon than you did. Dang it, these stupid things at the wrong parts. Okay. So we're going to have one that goes up there. Not sure yet. Just got back from Vegas. Oh, hey, I hope you had a good trip. Okay, so this is one of the 3 wide ones. So we're going to have to figure out where that goes. But first, let's figure out where this one goes. Right here, it looks like. Dolan Productions, raiding with a party of 6. Welcome, Dolan Productions. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. Hope you are having a pleasant evening. I am currently working on a model of Castle Hohenzollern, which is a real castle in Germany. I have not had the good fortune to visit, but it looked cool. And so my friend Zombie Cleo and I decided to build it together. It's a gigantic project, but we got all the time in the world. Played a big pool tourney, like pool as in billiards type of pool, not swimming tournament. 300 tables, 5 to 6,000 players at the Rio. Wow, how did you do at the tourney? Or did you compete, or were you just there to observe? I'm guessing based on your name being Pool Shark, you were probably there to compete. Although you might not want me to know that you're good enough to compete, hence the shark portion of the name. Let's see, is this gonna work? Yeah. And then that has the extra big gap there. Okay, wait. Yeah. So we had the double gap there. This is right. Cristobal says, what's with this camera? Oh, basically every time that people hit a tipping milestone, the camera gets bigger. We are currently $20 away from the next face camera expansion, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Pool Shark Wizard says, made a couple hundred. Hey, any tournament where you cover your expenses and walk away with some extra cash, that's a win. So GG. Hope you had a great time. Whoops. Congrats. Okay. So then this next gap brings us to here. And the next window is a crossbeam traditional window. So that means we're going to have 1, 2, 3. And then the dark glass, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll start rolling in with the sand. Cool. Then one more window to go. Whoa. And this one is... Oh, this one's a 3 wide at this level. And it looks like, based on where we put that torch, I had intended to pump that into here. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to take that, do our center line with, like so. Then we grab the purple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. Okay. Jim Jam says, why is there an opaque reflection of your face on the screen? No, there's a translucent reflection of my face on the screen. Do you want to see what an opaque version would look like? Because I can show you. Hey, we just got a tip from MKG for 5, who says, hope you enjoy your well-deserved vacation, Joe. Your streams help me wind down every night, and I always appreciate your positive energy. Thank you for all you do to keep us entertained. Hey, glad to help MKG 518. That puts us 15 away from the next expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, so if my face was opaque on the screen instead of at 20% Joe Pasty, my face would look like this. And I don't think you want that. You want this. This is the happy place. Happy place? Fear me. Happy. 20%. That's where we need to be. So yeah, I'm always happy to teach people the difference between opaque and translucent. That's always fun. Okay. K-Bob says, anyone had random urges to cry and don't know why? Well, it might have been my face right there. That's, to some degree, that might have been on me, K-Bob. Sorry about that. That was maybe ill-timed for you. Is that sideways eyebrows? No, I didn't do anything weird to my eyebrows. That's just how my face is. Now I'm going to be self-conscious about it. I'm realizing I didn't put any torches on any of these scaffolds. And that these are all, like, spawnable. So we should probably fix that as well. Oh, well, this part isn't spawnable. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We've got, looking at these windows here, on the top level, bum 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 bum, la da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So now we put the torches out, and we gotta rush real quick to lay our heads down and dream. Okay. Dang it, Minecraft, just let me rest. Let me lay my head down and dream my very best. When we finish this row of windows, we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. I just wanted to get... My goal for this was to leave Cleo with something usable for her next episode. And having these windows in on the back here will really help her. This is the sort of thing I need to do before I enjoy my time off with my friends. So this is helping me with my time off checklist. Even though we're running a little late, I would be frantically logging in tomorrow to deal with this if I didn't deal with it now. So, because Cleo has a lot of window work to do with the frames and stuff. And the more I can get done with these, the better. Hey, welcome Lizzie Mac. Glad you could join us this evening from down under. Okay. Ah, my scaffold. How many windows are left? Wait, is that the one that was 3 wide? Yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. So then we've got 2 more windows to go, and we are all done. Is that right? There. Okay, this feels right here. Nope, it's one too low. I knew it. Hey, looks like we got another tip rolling in via PayPal from James for 5, who says, your stream is funny but cool at the same time. Yay for the first time joining and first time tipping. Thank you. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion, James. Appreciate you supporting the show. Like I said, that's, I don't know if you caught it earlier, but that is like the equivalent of watching all 2,000 of my videos twice with the ad blocker off. So, yeah. I appreciate you going above and beyond to support the show, making all this possible. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Okay, so for these two, we're going to go aligned here. Lizzie Max says, why only 1 hour? Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff I got to do before I can hang out with my friends for the long weekend here in the United States. I'm taking a break, and I will be back on Wednesday. And I don't want to hold them up tomorrow by not having all the work and all the preparations I need to have done. So I am going to be wrapping up the stream a little bit early tonight in order to make sure that I can be a good friend who is on time to hang out. And not the guy who's like, you know, let me just do this YouTube thing. Oh, and I gotta do this on my Patreon, and I gotta do this. No, nobody needs that. Trying to get everything I need to do done tonight. Yeah. North America has a long weekend this weekend, basically. Or at least 2/3 of North America does. A lot of North America has a long weekend this weekend. Yeah, so these windows, they don't all match each other, but this is how they are in the original castle design. And we're going to go see how they look in the distance here. I think they're going to look great, though. Oh, thank you, Jim Jam. Appreciate you. I'm glad that you are enjoying the Hermits. We have so much fun creating stuff for y'all, and we are glad to share our creativity with you. But, you know, it's y'all who are showing up and hanging out and tipping and supporting us that really make all this possible. So thank you. Why are the margins of some glass blocks visible and some aren't? Because I'm mixing 2 different types of glass blocks. I've got tinted glass and black stained glass. Okay, if we go down 1 level, so you can't quite see the base there, where the wall is missing. This is looking pretty good. Now we still need to add the windows on this surface here and on this tower. But, I mean, this is a huge amount of progress. Okay. Whew. Cleo is going to be happy. She's going to have plenty to work with. She's going to have plenty to do. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with building an MC? Lizzie Mac says, we just had a holiday for the Queen's birthday. Awesome. I hope you had a great time, Lizzie Mac. Okay. So, like I said, this was supposed to be a 1-hour stream, but I had some building stuff I wanted to get done. Thank you so much to everybody who showed up, supported the show, and all that. I know that I'm going to rest easier on this break, thanks to, like, knowing that I'm not, like, panicking, like, oh no, what if I don't work today? How am I going to pay my rent? Y'all have been so generous the last couple weeks. I don't have to stress out about taking a few days off. And I really appreciate that. I'm going to come back and I'm going to deliver some creative stuff because I could get that rest, thanks to you. So, let's see here. It looks like Hot Nudge. What are they playing tonight? They are playing. It's very UK themed. I don't. Is this Tommy? In celebration of that Tommy boy, I guess Hot Nudge is playing the pinball machine Tommy tonight. I don't know if they probably don't know it's Tommy Boy's birthday. But we're going to go ahead and raid them anyway, because that's very on theme. /raid Hot Nudge. So thank you to everyone who came out. Once again, happy birthday to our incredible moderation staff team member, Tommy Boy. And when you get to Hot Nudge, go ahead and say, howdy, y'all. Joe Hills Raid here. I'll be sticking around in their chat for a while I do some chores around the apartment and get ready to have my vacation tomorrow. So if you're there, don't be like, Joe, go to bed. I'm not. It's not that I got plenty of time to go to bed. I need to do my chores first. Alrighty. So until next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do do.